Marauders are landing on the beaches. They're going to be doing some damage for sure. Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to Beyond All Reason. Today we have a fantastic 8v8 on Supreme Strait, good lord. One of the best maps in, honestly, any RTS franchise ever. Very classic map here with our strait in the middle, the sandbar, surrounded on both sides by water. And look how good the water looks. Look at that reflection. That's amazing. I didn't even know Beyond All Reason really had stuff like that. Either way, let's get straight into it. This was a viewer sent in game, so if you'd like to send in your own game, you can send it to me through Discord or through my email. But yeah, let's get started. So, going over the teams here, they look pretty balanced in terms of true score. I do have to say, for the Cool Colors team in the top east part of the team, or northeast part of the map, Mango with the coveted 1 true score is absolutely incredible to me. They seem to be doing pretty well, actually. I mean, normal build start. Solar Collector's not my favorite, especially when the wind is this high, so a low of 1, high of 19. Very good wind, a little bit unstable. So we actually will see Solar Collectors from people like Beckler as well. But again, on the lower end of that TS scale is normally when you start seeing the Solar Collectors. But yeah, I mean, it makes some sense. The wind can be volatile, so, you know, things happen. The tidal speed is 21 on this map, so pretty decent. Nothing to scoff at. I'll expect to see tidal generators from everybody playing the ocean. So how do you play this iconic map, really? Well, these seas don't connect. So say Carbit starts to control this part of the sea. This means that he has no influence over here. So you can actually have, like, the Cool Colors team control this sea, and then the Warm Colors team control this sea, which is actually how it normally tends to work out, just because of coastline features here. We'd see the Warm Colors have a very long coastline on this eastern sea, and similar with the northern team with the western sea, which makes it a little bit easier to control for them, whereas if you're talking about, you know, our House of Boo guy, like, he only has this little part of the coastline to project out power from. So it's not super important, but I do believe that most of the time, the longer coastline you have, the easier time you're going to have. But we'll see. And it's also because it's more important. So this Warm Colors team can easily be attacked if, you know, enemy ships are coming all the way down here and they're setting up, you know, along this coastline here, and you have, like, buildings up here. That's going to be very bad for you. Whereas if the Warm Colors team gets ships over here, they're gonna struggle shooting, you know, onto this ridge here. So I don't know, little fun strategizing. But let's get on to the main game. We have Prime Federator in orange here on the middle of the map. There's a lot of reclaim here in the middle, ferns and stones. So 25 metal, 100 energy. Great for energy, great for metal, obviously. So we're gonna be seeing res bots from Hulk Hogan. Weird spelling though. Yeah, of course, resing is just super good here. I would expect everybody to be putting out res bots, and it doesn't look like Prime Federator is, even though they are pretty decent by true score standards. But there we go. He is reclaiming with his commander, which, yeah, I mean, this stuff is super valuable. You can see it shooting his metal economy all the way up to 29 from, I think, or 33, good lord, from like a base of 18 or something. So super important there. He is going with the Cortex bots, making build order of grunts and aggravators. Is this on? This is not on repeat though. No. Scare anti-nuke? I have no idea what that means. Looks like we did not have an ocean player for the Warm Colors team on this western sea. So again, this is the more defensible coastline for these Warm Colors, so the ships won't be able to do as much damage. But hoverboats are a thing that could happen over there. In this eastern sea, we have Carbit here, moving out with some light gunboats, attacking House of Boo's shipyard. House of Boo's commander is going to be retreating back onto land, degunning the crap out of those boats, trying to save his shipyard, which it looks like he will be doing, as he does get a dolphin out there. But yeah, not a great start for him. And we do have a commander sack in the back. Commander sacks only give 1,250 metal now, so not as good as they once were. But still a useful strategy nonetheless. Rocksteady up here with Hulk Hogan defending against Prime Federator and Beckler. Very nice color combos there. And yeah, the shore is now just blockaded by Fiddlers, so I don't see the salmon player bit heavy ever getting onto the ocean. Now they do have a hovercraft platform, but hovercraft are very cost ineffective. A lot of their balancing is due to the fact that they can go on water and land, meaning that they're just not great units in general, damage-wise. So, yeah, we'll see if he's able to break that blockade. As long as the blue player keeps up pressure, I don't see a way for him to be able to do this. Yeah, look at that. Nice palm trees in the back. Not like Colorado at all. Cringe. We do have the air player here, Scarecrow 100, building a Thistle, and then going for some mexes, it looks like. But yeah, low build power planes, typical. But yeah, Scarecrow is back here with his aircraft plant. We are already seeing an advanced bot lab here from Aquila. I don't know what the context is for that name, so we're just gonna be saying the last part of it. Gamers are gaming. Blue making mexes here, yeah. So Fiddler controls the ocean. There are a couple of mexes there. They are worth 2.3 metal. I think all mexes are worth 2.3. Yeah, they're all worth 2.3, so it's not a big deal. Prime Federator moving in his commander here, I guess for the calm sacrifice. Doesn't manage to kill any other commanders. Not sure if that was his goal. He damages the fortifications a little bit, but there's still 2 beamer turrets and laser towers. Like, I don't see how. Not the best play in my opinion. It was one of the plays of all time, but yeah, I mean, if you have artillery back here, you could really have just sat back and shot at their defensive position here, but he is going to be trying to revive that with a construction bot, or just, oh, he's just taking the metal. No revives here. Trasher getting burst down by that beamer. Construction bot. Oh no, yeah, we also have Hulk Hogan trying to steal some metal there, which, yeah, normally is a good strategy. Although he's losing health pretty quickly here, down to 2%. Should be able to make it out of there, but just barely, just by the skin of his teeth. If there were any more like artillery units, it'd be over for him. Honestly, I think this tank should have gone in, but yeah, just a couple more shots and that commander would have been toast. House of Boo with a pretty good navy here. Lots of dolphins, fast assault corvettes, going to be shredding these supporters. It's no contest there. So his shipyard never did end up going down, so he's looking pretty good. And Carbet is building some construction ships, focusing on his eco as his navy gets absolutely destroyed. And yeah, now those dolphins are heading his way, so he better be ready. He doesn't have any static defenses. He does have an Orca here. That's about it, but he knows they're going to be coming. He does have a couple radar towers here, so they will be getting in range of those towers pretty shortly here. Fiddler keeping up the pressure with these boats, and yeah, I don't see the salmon player getting out of that quite yet. They are making crocodiles, which aren't bad. Probably one of the better hover tanks. I think the hover might be a little bit better, but crocodile is still respectable, but I still don't think they're going to measure up to any kind of force on the ocean. And dang, that almost looks like a, maybe it is. Huh, interesting. Either way, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Rocksteady, Hulk Hogan actually kind of being pushed back by Beckler and Prime Federator here. Looks like their defensive positions are being shelled. The artillery is working out very, very well. And Rocksteady's building some medium artillery, but no light artillery for him. Just some stouts up front here, which isn't terrible. Stouts are very good. And he has a couple of Dragon's Claws here, which definitely won't be bad. Although medium tanks are on the field, so they're not going to be super effective. And yeah, it looks like we're actually going to see Carbet being pushed off the sea completely. Shipyard is going down there. Tidal generators, of course, will be destroyed. There's a lone Riptide out here for Carbet, but yeah, that guy's not going to be standing up to anything. Urchin doing its best, takes out a ship there. Great job, buddy. But yeah, Carbet is having a bad idea. You went Cortex on water, what are you doing? Yeah, I actually am not sure. I guess Armada Navy just must be better. I haven't really checked it out. It'd be cool though. Do a little analysis on that. Yeah, it looks like there's like blood splatters here. What is that from? What is producing that? I have no idea. Either way, we do have some Wolverines here. Yeah, continuing to just shell the position here. Stouts are losing health. They'll die eventually. You know, it might take like 4 minutes, but hey, you know what? They're gonna go down. Just like this Brute is gonna die eventually to this Dragon's Claw that it's at max range away from. But Hulk Hogan building some lightning turrets, and yeah, pretty static front line there. Of course, we do have Fiddler still here. Looks like we do have tier 2 for Forge 1212, who we've seen before actually. A veteran of the channel. I think I've casted some of his games a couple times, but everyone else, maybe Prime Federator. I think everyone else I've never seen before. So, but they're all pretty good. I mean, this is a decently high-rated lobby, so excited to see how that goes. Mechs are still underwater for Carbet, so he's still getting the eco from the water, but he's just not gonna be able to make anything to. He doesn't have a shipyard to contest the water, so he's going for a hovercraft. We'll see if that works. Again, hovercraft is just a lot worse than anything you can make on the actual water, so I don't really see that working out, but maybe if House of Boo just rests on his laurels, he might be able to win there. I've seen it happen before, so. Prickly Goo being ordered around. Nah, I'm kidding. Prickly Goo is the eco player in the back. He has gone tier 2, making some hounds, so not a bad choice at all. Hounds are very, very cost effective. And on a map like this, you definitely want something fast that can shoot long range, and that's what hounds are. So, yeah, very good unit. And Forge 1212 is handing out tier 2 constructor turrets like candy to all of his teammates, which is, of course, what you want to do as an eco player. There's also Miko back here with an aircraft plant. Haven't really seen his aircraft go anywhere, but we do have Scarecrow with the base over here. And then, who made this? Oh, Bit Heavy here. Bit Heavy is also going, or had an aircraft. I don't know how he got over there. Maybe he had a construction. Oh yeah, he did have a construction hovercraft go over there. I gotcha. And now he's going advanced vehicle plant with some bulls out on the front line, which yeah, I guess he might just be protecting against hover tank attacks, which yeah, definitely not a bad idea at all. I think the music is bugging out on me. The Centurions charge the front line. Warden is doing Warden things with his big old laser. And yeah, we have a pop-up Sabo battery, a couple double laser towers here. Hounds are moving into laser fire range, which is never where you want your hounds to be. And there's some Sheldon supporting in the back here. Stout's pushing forward. The Warm Colors might lose his position. I don't know. No idea. Sure, my microphone off. Wasn't that a fantastic move from me? House of Boo still not taking out these mexes, which is kind of odd. He should just make a sub and go after it, but maybe he doesn't know. I mean, he definitely knows. He definitely has vision there. It's no contest there. Fiddler with the hovercraft here, so he might try to rush the front beach here, but there are some bulls. They got AoE. They're not going to be taking any of that crap from a little hovercraft, so Prime Federator says he's going to help the sea, which, yeah, his base is looking pretty, I don't know, he must have reclaimed his bot lab or something. I don't know where he's going. Yeah, because he doesn't have anything here, really. I mean, he has some tier 2 mexes and stuff, but other than that, no bot labs or anything, nothing to help the front line here, so might as well. But yeah, Warm Colors did kind of get taken out of their position here, pushed back to the green. It's not too important to take this little sand part anymore. It's actually a very, very vulnerable position because you can be attacked from both sides here, and it's actually normally the people that win the sea battles that win the game. So we're actually going to see if that is the case for this game here, because yeah, the Cool Colors team has won both the sea battles and they're pushing back on the middle straight without even having that sea power doing anything on the sides here. So we'll see. Actually quite a lot of Sheldons here from Eloxius, the player in red, the Cortex player in red. 10 Sheldons, pretty good. 9 Hounds are going to be fighting back here, and there's also a Spectre, which is probably going to be going for some kind of paralyzed play eventually. He doesn't want to right now, I guess, but yeah, tons of Hounds out here from Prickly Goose, so he's done very well in the back line, able to make all those Hounds. So very nice. And then we have Mr. Aquila back here going for a fusion reactor, advanced fusion reactor, and then some tier 3 stuff. So yeah, he has reclaimed his bot lab, or his tier 2 labs and stuff like that. And here we go. Here's the advanced bot lab for Prime Federator. Gonna be building it right behind that mountain here. I think he's probably wary about his base getting destroyed due to them being pushed back on the front line here. The hovercraft have not attacked yet, but there are some mangonel rocket launchers which are probably just going to be destroying these mexes here. Not sure if they can reach the yeah, oh, they definitely can't reach any of those units, but they will be taking out the mexes, so not bad. And then some heavy laser towers and stuff on the water there to ward off any hover tank attacks. Speaking of hover tank attacks, we have Carbet out here with some Caimans, going to be trying to contest the seas. The Dolphins do move in on the line though, so a lot of them wasted over here, so they're going to win that battle actually for a little bit here. I don't know if there are enough Caimans, but the good thing with those hover tanks is they can always retreat back to land. And yeah, with destroyers coming in, the Corsairs, they're not going to win that, unfortunately, so they will be pushed back onto land. But it's a good attempt. It was a good first try, so we'll see if he's able to do anything else with that. Nice line there from our boy in red. The leader for his team, actually. For TS, at least. Pork. I don't know what that means. But he's being told to attack, which, yeah, these guys still aren't going to win against these destroyers and dolphins. So maybe if they gang up on a destroyer, they might have a chance. But yeah, going against Dolphins at the start is not good. But House of Boo seems again with the micros a little bit lacking there. Not going to be able to respond at all, actually. He's not moving anything. There we go. He is moving back now. Almost a destroyer taken out, but I don't think it's quite going to happen there. Maybe it can happen. Yep, destroyer does go down. Very, very nice from him. But those hover tanks are... Oh my, both the destroyers go down. Now it's just Dolphins versus Caimans, and corvyt might have a chance here. I think he's going to lose this battle again, but if he continues production, which he's not, he might have a chance there. On this side... Yeah, not much going on here. A request for more units and stack defenses, which, yeah, stack defense is not a bad idea. I don't think you need to pile up units there, because all that's going to be coming across is amphibious stuff, which is never that good. So just stack defenses, and then probably move some units over here. Keep a few back in reserve, maybe, but that's how I would play that. But again, I am also a low TS player myself. And intrusion devices being made, which is a good idea. I mean, we already see spy bots out for Eloxius here, so... Can't rule out that the other team isn't going for the same thing, which I haven't seen any spy bots from them, but they could always go for something like that. And yeah, Hulk Hogan, Rocksteady, and Guano here on the front line for the cool colors, while we have Prickly Goo, Eloxius, and that's really it for the front line for the warm colors. Prime Federation said he's going to help the seas. I don't know what he's doing right now, making construction turrets and then going for, ducks it looks like. Okay. So amphibious bots, which makes sense, going to be trying to take out Fiddler most likely. Oh no, the mechs have been taken out now, and the naval energy storage is also being taken out for corvyt there. He is building up some more Caimans though. Yeah, some Caimans and Mangonels, but we'll see. We'll see if he's able to do it. And anti-nuke being built up, which is a good idea for both teams. Nukes can be coming out any second now. So being ready for that eventuality is always a good thing. Although I think nukes are very overrated. Anti-nuke is much more efficient to deal with nukes there than building nuke factories will ever be. Here's my hot take. It's actually probably a cold take. I don't know if nukes are regarded as actually any good. And a crest for the jammer. Yeah, so when you have jammers, it means that the big old radar towers aren't able to detect your units, which, yeah, like all these guys can be detected right now. Oh no, this team can't. So Deceiver here is going to stop detection. If we actually look at player view, we're probably going to be able to see it, hopefully. Yeah, so all those orange circles are where jammers are, means that units can't be detected. So then if we go look at, Rocksteady's player view, we'll see that, yeah, he shouldn't be able to see those units, except for actual line of sight, but no radar tower stuff. And looks like corvyt is just being forced back here. There's no hope for him there. House of Boo just really controlling the seas. Fiddler doing the same. There is a Condor here. The radar plane. Yeah, not sure how either of these guys are going to break out. And if they can't break out, once those big flagships are going to start rolling off the line and hitting your coastline, like down here, it's gonna be really bad for the warm colors team. So they really have to get either stack defenses on their coast or take back those oceans. So we'll see. Prime Federation, not sure if he's sent out ducks yet. He only has a couple here. I think he's stalling on metal because he must be building something. It's not negative 45 metal to make a duck, right? He's making pop-up batteries. Yeah, I don't really know what he's doing here. He does have intrusion systems, and looks like Hulk Hogan is taking the beach. Storming the beach was actually pawns. But big old welders here will definitely be able to take those guys out, most likely, where they should be. Yeah, pop-up Sabo, doing work there. Ducks back here are actually going to be helping as well. And yeah, the response here is very minimal. Probably because the frontline engagement here is also deadly. So Stouts in the front line, Hounds and light artillery in the back, and then even more sharpshooters, which are going to be absolutely dealing tremendous damage. And then Hounds, tons of Hounds here. But having a single unit army is never a good idea normally, unless you're going for like Sheldons. But Hounds just aren't Sheldons, not yet. They're a little, definitely weaker, faster, yes, but they don't have as much range, so it's kind of poo-poo for them. And it's not like Sheldons are slow units either, so it's hard to catch those bad boys, and you'll be taking damage every second that you're chasing them. So Nico with actually a pretty impressive Air Force out here. Scarecrow does have stealth fighters though, tier 2 fighters, so it looks like he has less fighters, but he might be able to still do very well in this engagement. There is no sea anti-air. Yeah, it looks like he is actually winning. Yeah, he did win. Barely has air control or air superiority. But it is a very close victory here. The tier 1 fighters just weren't enough. And also, these guys did not end up breaking through. So the Warm Colors team is safe for now. But we do have Fiddler here with some messenger cruise ships taking out an advanced bot lab. Decent target. There is, with bot labs, you know, they can be rebuilt pretty easily. But hey, as long as you're killing stuff for free, like just sitting on someone's shore, that's very, very good for you. Always. And then Destroyers sitting here. Just going to be shelling whatever they can in carpet space. And yeah, this is why you don't lose the ocean battle. Or the sea battle. It feels really, really bad when you do. Having at least one ocean is almost paramount, but yeah, you can't. So Sheldon's here trying to ward away those skull or those messenger ships. But we do have bombers here, torpedo bombers. Ooh. Not dropping their payloads there. There we go, that guy did. So taking a little bit of damage there, but mostly pretty bad bombing rate there. And now there's Nico's fighters in the air and those bombers. Oh, but there's other fighters from Scarecrow. So yeah, you know, air battle, casual air battle going on here. Now there is naval birdshot on the water now. So Scarecrow's gonna be a little, you know, not wanting to attack into that really. You're gonna be losing a lot of value with stuff like that. And tons of marauders here from Mr. Aquila. I didn't see that. So they moved all the way up to the beach here and then took a sharp right course. They have been spotted, of course, by the by his team here. Too bad and it didn't take some kind of radar jammer. Are there amphibious radar jammers though? I have no idea. I don't actually think there are. And yeah, they're going to be hopefully shelling House of Boo so Carpet can get back on the ocean. We'll see. We'll see if it's something that can happen. Messengers continuing to be a nuisance there, hitting Prime Federator's base there, and that's exactly why you don't want to lose the sea battle. Bad things like that. House of Boos were calling all of his ships back, but I don't think they're really going to be useful in this fight here. And Marauders are landing on the beaches. They're going to be doing some damage for sure. Still tier 1 mexes here for House of Boo, or on the shore at least. Inland, he does have tier 2. So yeah, these guys are going to be walking forward, doing typical Marauder things. Now, they're not a great tier 3 unit. Like, they can easily be taken out by like any kind of army, but there is no army here. None of the armies are moving back. Looks like there's a nuke going out. Hopefully not on their own base. That would be insane, right? Yeah. So House of Boo's land base is getting destroyed. Nuke and anti-nuke there, so nuke launch by Mango. The tier 1 player is actually doing very, very well, so I'm assuming something's finicky going on with the TS score there. But Aquila's moving onto land. We're back into the back bases. Now there are Marauders coming out for Forge 1212 here, trying to hold off this army. And yeah, it's a Marauder v Marauder battle. And Nico's wind turbines getting hit on the pass by. But if these advanced fusion reactors go down, this is going to be a huge moment for the Warm Colors team. They might be able to salvage this game, actually. Tons of construction turrets going down there. Advanced fusion reactors taking damage. But the Marauders are just passing on by, which, never mind. They do end up blowing up Mango's entire base. There's nothing left for Mango except like one advanced mechs. GG is called. Not quite GG yet, but this is incredibly bad for the Cool Colors team. Like, absurdly bad. Yeah, like 2 whole bases getting taken out, basically. More fusion reactors going down for Nico. And it's terror. Now, there is a dragon up here. The Marauders are from the green team, from Forge 1212, are going to be catching up here, and eventually these guys are going to be going down. But still, like, that was incredible. And there's even more Marauders from Aquila here. 13 going to be breaching onto Rocksteady's base there, but the Hounds are ready. Maybe this is why the armies didn't move. They saw this, or they just didn't want to abandon the front line, which, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, Marauders all died up there, but yeah, now these guys are going to be wreaking havoc here, taking on construction turrets, tier 2 mexes, all those energy converters most likely. Going to be also hitting that fusion reactor, which should have been self-destructed, probably. Would have been not a bad play at all. And Guano's fusion reactor, advanced fusion reactor, looks like a very, very good target here. Thor is trying to be made out of this experimental gantry. Are they going to be able to do it? Are they going to be able to take out this advanced fusion reactor? We'll see. They seem more focused on other things. And yeah, a little bit divided there. Take out advanced destruction turrets, which is a great target. Always a good target there. And Scarecrow pointing out the advanced fusion reactor. It does blow. And that is Guano's base. He has a lot of tile generators, but that's the majority of his base. And there are ducks out here for Prime Federator. So what a rally for the Warm Colors team. What a rally. They just walked in through here, and then they just walked in here. And yeah, it worked out very, very well for them. And I'm excited to see how this duck play is going to go. Ducks are always a fun unit. I don't think they're fantastic, but you know, they could be a lot worse. So naval advanced metal extractor going to be slowly taken out there. Yeah, the problem is they don't do a lot of damage. Is really that they don't do a lot of damage. I don't know why I'm repeating myself. Bit heavy with some caimans here, or sorry, crocodiles. Not familiar with my hover tank terminology quite yet. It's rare you see them because they're not that good, but yeah. Messenger ships almost bombing their own base there. And yeah, ducks are going to be doing steady damage against Fiddler's base, but probably going to be largely ineffective, but still not a bad play at all. And given that Prime Federator kind of had his base taken out by those messenger ships, he's doing pretty well. So fortification walls being built here, which I don't know what the point of those is, but hey, you know what? Do what you can. Do what you can, okay? More Marauders coming out here for Aquila, and they should be prepared against Marauders at this point, but we'll see. Is it worth getting Boss Man to not let Bit Heavy win? Because he doesn't deserve it? I don't know what he did. What did this poor man do? But he does have some turtles out here. Heavy amphibious tanks. Not a fantastic unit, but looks like they will probably just be trying to go across to Fiddler's base there. As well as some ducks out here from Relaxius. And yeah, great play by everyone here. Really took the game back there. They do have a better economy now in terms of metal by like 70, and energy. They are actually losing on energy, even taking out all those advanced fusion reactors. But I mean, they took out bases, like they just wiped bases, which is super important. We now have a bomber played by Scarecrow here. He's sending in his bombers first and not the fighters, which is kind of a mistake there, but it's not a huge one. The bombers are still going to be largely uncontested, and we'll see what their target is. Looks like it's these advanced fusion reactors in the back here for Forge 1212, but they're just being taken out by those Razorbacks. Will they be able to take out those advanced fusion reactors? Yeah, they will. That's Forge 1212's base down as well. It's looking very bad for this team here, for the Cool Colors team. They're really feeling the hurt. Now they still solidly have the oceans. These ducks are causing havoc. They will be making their way on the land. They're not going to be able to do anything. You know, Fiddler's been getting hit a little bit. House of Boo took a lot of damage on land, but he still has his naval power. He just needs to rebuild his economy. But I mean, having the oceans is super useful. That's going to be hard to contest, and as long as they have strong anti-air, it's going to be almost impossible. But until all of the land is wiped out, basically. Marauders coming out here for Aquila. I don't know. I think I've been saying that wrong. I think it is Aquila. That sounds wrong. I don't know. Anyways, 18 Marauders beaching onto the beach yet again. They're going to be straight chilling, taking out these welders here. Razorbacks firing into them, ships firing into them. Yeah, they're taking big damage. We can see their health bars drop here, and back to cinematic mode, where you can see them being absolutely wrecked. Big commander death there. So that is Forge 1212's commander. In terms of commanders, there are 4 left for the Cool Colors, 6 left for the Warm Colors. Not a huge deal, honestly. At this point in the game, commanders are not super. I mean, D-Gun's actually very good. So I shouldn't say they're almost useless, but the numbers don't mean a ton in terms of balance of power and stuff like that. Vanguard out here for Forge 1212, great unit, but yeah, not great unsupported. A few cheeky ducks here from Prime Federator, getting taken out by this Paladin cruiser, unfortunately, torpedoed to death. But they're going to be trying to, they took out a radar tower, so hey, it was worth it. Totally worth it, and the whole Navy is being recalled now. As looks like we do have missiles coming out here from some negotiators going to be trying to hit that Navy, get them away from the shores. Honestly, the Navy could just move in and take these guys out. Most likely, I think these guys, actually they have insane range. Yeah, I don't know if the Navy could actually, never mind. I love when I say silly goofy things, spreading misinformation. Turtles here just getting hit by the torpedo, so not a good micro play there, unfortunately. They will just die in the water unless they are moved. And they might die either way. More Marauders being built up for Aquila here. Aquila, good lord, to try to take back or you know, destroy another base. But pop-up claws here are going to be stopping them a little bit. They do decide to beach, and you know, they are decently weak, but I think they might be going around again. I have no idea. I can't say I know what's going on at this point. Yeah, turtles are moving out now, but I think it's a little too late for those boys. There's only 2 left. Yeah, honestly, another good airplay, and it's probably just over. Honestly, it's looking quite bad for the Cool Colors team. I'm surprised there's not a bigger army buildup actually here. You know, like pushing forward at this point when you have the better economy is a great idea, but they're reluctant to build units, it seems. So it's still a lot of Sheldons here, still a lot of Hounds, nothing that can really take any damage. Fat Boys as well. Yeah, but they don't have any frontline units. No big tanks, no Bulls or anything. Now there is stuff over here, Starlights and Bulls, but nothing like, they're not going to be going over here. And we are seeing Overseers being built. So it is actually a way to combat the Navy. Overseers, the plasma deflectors, block all Navy shots, except I think cruise messenger ships still get blocked, I believe, because after the missile fires, it looks like it's plasma. So yeah, deflectors are being made because of the flagships. Yeah, so any flagship stuff will actually just be blocked. Now, one flagship can take out an overseer eventually, so you want to be building a couple. But yeah, I mean, once you know where the flagships are attacking, you can just start building up overseers and the like. We do have a Basilisk out here for Carbit. We're going to be shooting some of the ships out here, it seems. Not a terrible idea. He just doesn't have the energy for it. He's on only 1 fusion reactor here, so should be making a few more of those. And it looks like he does have some stuck units, I think. I don't know if they can get out. And yeah, Nico really taking over this entire island here. Nico and Fiddler kind of carrying their team at this point. Fiddler is attacking the ground now. He does have the alligators, the medium tanks, amphibious tanks. I've never really seen them before. I've seen Garpikes more, but they seem actually quite good. I don't think they're quite as good as maybe Stouts are. I'm not sure. But that was a pretty effective assault. Took out a lot of Bulls there. Took out almost a couple Starlights. You know, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. Maybe a few more and he would have actually done something. And looks like we even have more artillery out here. The big Basilisk here from Aloxius going to be targeting the Navy ships there. Missing most of the shots most likely, but hey, it is big artillery, so it is supposed to miss. Almost takes out a destroyer there, but he is alive on 1% health. I'm sure all systems are malfunctioning there. Critical damage. Armageddon out here for Aquila. No missiles built up, but even if they were, pretty solid anti-nuke. Actually, I just lied. There's not a lot of anti-nuke. Well, there's anti-nuke where there needs to be. We'll say that. It's not great coverage on the whole island, but neither is the coverage here. Like, Harbit's base is exposed. Prickly has a lot of stuff that could be hit. A lot of wind turbines and energy converters, so. And this, like, hitting here. Yeah, and there's a whole fusion reactor that could be hit there, so. Or advanced fusion reactor. Yeah, I have no idea what the play is here for Cool Colors. I would say, I mean, they're actually doing very well just holding this, mostly because the Warm Color team just isn't attacking their position at all, but they're still holding this main straight. I think attacking is the one thing you don't want to do. There is a Titan out now for Mr. Aquila, and yeah, this army is just way too small. And you're also attacking into stack defense. Actually, there's not really any. I mean, double guards, but those are kind of irrelevant at this point. Some pit bulls in the back, but yeah, you don't really want to attack when you're behind on value and also economy. So yeah, it's feeling bad for them, but they're still holding, which is the important part. They still have their front line here. Now, with the advent of a couple Basilisks here from Eloxius in quite a good position, they maybe will be losing that position pretty shortly here. Nuke getting anti-nuked. Tails all this time. But yeah, long-range artillery is a burden, and gonna be needing some overseers or keepers there for sure. Otherwise, they'll just be continually pushed back by long-range artillery. Now this map is actually pretty big, so long range isn't like map wide at this point. You can see it only covers about half that ocean there, and the red turrets can only reach around here. But we are seeing a big Air Force push for Scarecrow. Now I don't know what... He doesn't have any bombers, it seems. So it looks like he's just scouting, I think is what he's doing. Yeah, it looks like that was the play. Because there's no bombers coming out or anything like that. Maybe looking for places to hit with some spy bots for nukes or something like that. But he still has air superiority even with that kind of play. So yeah, he's chilling. Long range artillery targeting this Black Hydra here. Big old flagship. And it's going to be pushing Prickly Goo back, perhaps. Yeah, he's trying to migrate to this right side of the strait. So yeah, this guy does big damage. And you don't really want to tangle with that. Now there's a lot of hounds out here, but they're getting quite close. I don't know what this... Yeah, I don't know why they want to get so close. They can definitely outrange Marauders without taking any damage, but yeah, they are forced to the right side of the strait here. And long-range artillery is still trying to hit this guy here. Both shots are missing, of course. Looks like he's only been hit a couple times, down to 85%. Nothing that can't be recovered from. But yeah, not great coverage with Overseers here. At least they are covering these long-range artillery. So 4 Basilisks here, providing pretty good rate of fire there, honestly. That is going to be trying to hit this guy. Yeah, looks like he's only been hit like one more time. So not a great counter to flagships, it seems. And this artillery missing as well. Yeah, I think trying to hit naval targets with long-range artillery is not the play there. Oh no, Tier 2 Max gets obliterated. Looks like they've switched their target. No, they haven't. Okay, I don't know why they're shooting over there. Maybe this was just like the most atrocious misses I've ever seen. Buccaneer takes a big ol' hit there. Scarecrow says he's going to go for this anti. Oh, I see. I don't know what this one is, but there's anti somewhere on the map that he's just going for. So I think I was right. He is scouting for anti-nuke. Going to be bombing the crap out of it, and then probably going to have... He doesn't have a nuclear facility, it seems, but Mr. Aquila does down here with 1 nuke stockpiled up there. Black Federator has to distract Blue. Oh gosh, look at all these hyper tanks out here for bit heavy. Pretty interesting strategy. They funnel into the hover tanks of Fiddler, completely avoiding all of this static defense, which is good. I mean, no reason to launch yourself into there, except for the experimental gantry down here, which is going to be producing juggernauts and Shivas and alligators and poison arrows. So, yeah, probably bad position right there. Oh gosh, what is happening? What is he bombing? I think there's too much anti-air. Yeah, I think it was absolutely just wrecked. So yeah, all the anti-nuke I can see is still up there. And yeah, and he's moving his Titan in there. I don't know what this play is. I have no idea what that... What? Okay, so Titan just moves in there and dies. Not sure why, but hey. I mean, he kind of has the eco for it at this point. I think it's frustration. Some game moments happening. I have no idea. But yeah, actually, Caimans have made it out. Or Crocodiles, sorry. The Crocodiles have made it out for bit heavy onto Fiddler 1212's naval area here. Going to be taking out tidal generators and the like. The naval construction turrets as well. But he is moving, has to actually reorientate his Black Hydra flagship back up north there. So good play by that, even just for the Hydra. Oh gosh. The Hydra reposition. Looks like a big rocket took out all of those Sheldons there. I'm not sure what that was. Oh gosh. We have the Marauder play from the Cool Colors team finally. They've made it onto land here. Nico's Marauders. We're going to be making it all the way to through Carbet's base over to Aquila's base there. Yeah, nothing huge coming from that. But hey, oh actually, I mean, Carbet's base is kind of wrecked, like really wrecked. But he wasn't in a great position either way, so not a huge deal there. Longbow missile cruiser is going to be longbow missile cruisering. Ah, that's not a plasma. That's not plasma stuff. Yeah, so that cruise missile ships can just get straight through the overseers. So that's the only naval unit that can, as far as I'm aware. Nuke being launched there for the player in red, Aloxius there, I think. Oh gosh, hitting the water there. Yeah, it takes out whatever was surrounding the Black Hydra, but obviously the flagship is fine because nukes do a lot of damage, but not to single targets. They do a lot of damage spread out, so not the greatest unit for that kind of stuff. But Hydra made the mistake of trying to attack this overseer, and it might actually get through that overseer. But then there's this one back here, and meanwhile the long-range artillery is just destroying it. Now it looks like a couple long-range batteries have been taken out there, actually. By Aloxius, or not by Aloxius, but probably by Fiddler most likely. Another nuke being launched out there. Probably going to be hitting these cruise missile ships, which is probably actually what took out that artillery there. So persecutors being persecuted, and messengers still over here delivering the message, which is actually just a bunch of bombs in the skies. So yeah, the Black Hydra is going to be moving far, far away. He's heading up. Still no flagship for House of Boo. Not sure if he's ever planning on making one. And only one flagship at 40 minutes in. Oh, two. I was going to say. Yeah, he does have two flagships out now. And this guy's taking big damage. Less than half health at this point. Ducks moving out for a Prime Federator, which is actually quite good units against this flagship here. You know, if you have a decent amount, because they can just kind of just sit undetected. Now, flagships do have torpedoes. Oh, maybe they don't have torpedoes. Yeah, this guy's feeling the hurt. They're just going to kill him. Really, at this point, yeah. Their missiles do big damage, or enough damage, I think, where he's either going to be beyond repair, basically, or dead. Tons of ticks moving out here for Fiddler as well. Huge drain on his eco, most likely. They are giving range, though, or vision, which is important. Almost doing some damage there, but yeah, they're not going to accomplish anything, really. Looks like down to 4%. I don't know where the Ducks are going, because they could kill that, but it's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know why he's diverting his attention. There must be something more important there. Cruise missile ships continue to cruise missile, and yeah, looks like, oh no, Carbet did leave the game. Yeah, we've had a couple drops here. Oh, looks like Mr. Aquila left the game as well. So now a lot of this base is in the hands of Aloxius. So we'll see if he has the micro to do it. We'll see if he does. Kind of like how Nico and Fiddler are kind of running the show over here. Although Hulk Hogan has a respectable force on the land, reviving a couple Titans and pushing forward to the mainland. We have a Titan out here for Aloxius, but there are two Titans out here for Hulk Hogan, but tons of Fat Boys, so as long as these guys stay alive, which they might, yeah, big damage, big salvo there on those Titans. Going to be forced to move back there, it looks like. Black Hydra sitting offshore here, continually shelling all of these guys, and yeah, Fat Boys are pretty tanky, but you don't want them sitting in, you know, flagship fire for too long. Duke does go out there for the Warm Colors team, tries to eviscerate this army, does damage, but I don't think they really kill anything too important there. And we do have a Hailstorm out here, going to be going for that advanced fusion reactor, which they're just continually taken out by anti-air, it seems. Oh my, yeah, I was gonna say there's no way that guy makes it, and yeah, he doesn't, so. Rip to our homie out there. All the homies out here, tons of fighters, and also these Hailstorm strategic bombers, which will be lighting up probably this advanced fusion reactor. Yeah. Well, are they gonna be able to get it though? Yeah, they get it. Okay, so Rocksteady's base gets beaten for like a second time. he's feeling the hurt, as Cataphract heavy laser tanks from Beckler are moving on shore, getting paralyzed. I don't know by what. Oh, Thor. Looks like our homie launched a couple of EMPs. Going to be taking out this squad here, but yeah, that was a big hit for Rocksteady there, and he does leave the game. So, you know, he did lose almost everything, and also, yeah. So that's actually a big event. You know, he didn't have a great base, but he was helping defend this, you know, front position here. So maybe the Warm Colors team is going to be trying to attack across there at this point. We'll see. And we now have some torpedo bombers, these anglers from Scarecrow, going to be harassing House of Boo, who doesn't really have any anti-air ships. He does have a little stealth patrol boat, but nothing huge, so yeah. Torpedoes going out there, going to be attacking his navy, which is a great idea. Trying to draw pressure away from this side that was getting shelled since like minute 25 or something. It wasn't that long, but it felt like it. And this Hydra here sitting at 7%, trying to be repaired by Pathfinders. That's going to take a long time and also take a lot of resources. We do have some Oasis out here. Aircraft carriers with anti-nuke getting hit by the long-range artillery. I think that's what's hitting them. Overseer going down here. So Hydra, or no, it's not quite down yet, but it's almost down. And some of the shots are just being deflected onto the ground. Oh, it looks like it's, I don't know. What am I saying? Scarecrow says the sea is almost clear. Yeah, it's feeling pretty bad for Al-Sufu there. I'm not saying it's going to be almost clear, but yeah, clearing up this sea is good, and then you can just focus on Fiddler out here. Or just attack here. I don't know, I feel like this is a great plan of attack, guys. Come on. Just because, like, I mean, these guys are beaten economically. Oh, not at this point, actually. Good lord, they have more eco than the Warm Colors team. I think this is all Nico's fault. Yeah, oh my, look at all these advanced energy converters, advanced fusion reactors. He's done a great job ecoing after his entire base got wrecked. So props to him. And also Fiddler, you know, being instrumental in keeping up the pressure there. But yeah, they now have a larger eco than the Warm Colors team, which is insane, by almost 200 metal. And 14,000 energy, which is less important, but still a decent metric to look at things. And the Juno did go out there. Yeah, I mean, Juno did Juno things, trying to just take out those ticks there. I think, I don't actually know, because the ticks don't come in over here. I don't know. But these two flagships sitting out here. Black Hydra almost up to 50% health. Up, you know, he's at 43%, which isn't bad. Mammoth heading out there, and yeah, it's a wild world out there. I don't know. It's actually, the Warm Colors team is kind of feeling bad at this point. How they've kind of blown the lead that they had. Now there is a lot of long-range artillery here, up to 7 almost. The 7th one is being built, and yeah, these guys are continually firing at these ships over here, forcing them to draw back, it seems. Nico with a pretty large air force there, but I still think Scarecrow has him beat at this point in the game. And Bit Heavy has a small air force of his own as well, so I think Nico's beat at this point. But I mean, with such a large eco, I mean, definitely has the largest eco on his team. He might be able to rally back the air, but it looks like we have a big Ragnarok here, or a Calamity. Oh my gosh, the rapid fire long-range plasma artillery from Nico, and Nico's not even, I mean, he's stalling energy slightly. No, but he doesn't stall. He doesn't quite stall because of those energy converters. So yeah, he is absolutely going to town here. Now all the shots are going to be deflected for a little bit by these plasma deflectors, but only 2. I think you're going to need a bit more than that. And yeah, shelling all the long-range artillery that Euloxius has as well over here. And some of the shots are being deflected straight into the ground, which does AoE damage. And yeah, it does take out, yeah, oh my gosh. It's feeling bad for Euloxius here with the long-range artillery. He is losing that ground. And then we have Scarecrow trying to go in. Scarecrow 100, moving in with his air force there, but Nico absolutely takes him to town there. And his bombers will not even get close to the mainland. They actually do get quite close. But yeah, maybe Scarecrow did not have the bigger air force. Yeah, Nico wiping the floor with him. And air superiority clearly goes to the Cool Colors team. And Bit Heavy has a little bit over here, but these guys ain't going to be doing crap against all this. And down to 4 long-range artilleries over here, 4 Basilisk, 4 Loxius, and yeah, incredible range from the Calamity over here. Just going to be providing huge, big damage. Look, I don't know what happened over here. Did some of the shots get deflected through? I've been seeing that happen, but I don't know. Could that? Oh yeah. Could that cause that? I don't know. It's feeling really bad. Oh no. Yeah, Loxius's base kind of gets wrecked there. Fusion reactors going down. And it might just be GG here for this Warm Colors team. Insane, insane. That such a huge lead was blown, basically. Both teams still did very, very well. But yeah, that's crazy. Loxius hiding in this water pool over here as his tidal generators get taken out accidentally, basically. Nuke gets anti-nuked. Crazy how one tower can change the whole course of the game. Now you also have to have like 1 more billion energy to fire the 1 tower, but still, it is like 1 unit that is absolutely just affected the pace of this game tremendously. Now the Warm Colors team is finally pushing across the strait here. We do have Thors going out, Ducks going out, some Fat Boys crawling in as well. Will it be enough though? I don't think so. I think it's too late to push at this point. Like, their entire economy is destroyed. They have half the economy of the Cool Colors team, and the army just isn't big enough to rally from that position there. So yeah, feels really, really bad there, but what are you gonna do? Galaxius trying to kick himself. Probably kicking himself in real life too. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, what a hero this tower was. How many kills does it have? 244 kills. I don't think these things get vet though, because it definitely doesn't have any veterancy, and that's a lot of kills. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what an absolutely insane game there. I can't even lie. Huge comeback. Well, it was very back and forth. I'd say probably the most back and forth game I've ever seen. And yeah, just one decision changed the whole course of events there. So yeah, great game from both teams. We'll be speeding it up at this point because I'm assuming the GG is coming soon here. Unless there's somehow another rally there. I don't see it happening somehow. But it might. As we zoom out here. And yeah, okay, that is the GG. So great game, everybody. Really, really impressive game. All the players did very, very well. Even the TS1 guy in the back until he got taken out. So yeah, we will wait for the. I just want to see one statistic from the stat screen, and then we can all go home. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so show graphs, team stats. Oh, interesting. Prime Federated actually did great here with units killed. Must have been those ticks, I think. Yeah, I was expecting to see a big uptick from Nico, and there was, but nothing like this because of those ticks there. You can see damage dealt though. Oh, actually it goes to Hulk Hogan. Interesting. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you did enjoy that game, and I'll see you all later. Adios.